Not the result we were looking for last week against St Helens, but obviously you mentioned the discipline. I bet that's one thing you've worked on this week in training.
But yeah, it's something we've spoken about. We were really pleased with kind of large parts of our first half performance, really, and that's kind of our standard for going forward this year. Obviously disappointing kind of the way the half finished, and on the back end of the second half as well, really. We thought we was well in the game at 16-2. We just need to be a little bit more patient and kind of work ourselves back in and get a little bit of that energy battle back in. But we failed to do that, and it's something we'll all look to rectify at Castleford.
And again, you mentioned an 80-minute performance. How important is it that you come up with an 80-minute performance against Castleford? We saw them blow a few teams away last year in like a 10-minute spell. So
yeah, the 80-minute performances are massive, especially when you're playing the best teams like the Wigan we've played, and we had a poor 40 minutes in the second half, or a poor 15 minutes in the game really, and then we had a poor second half performance against St Helens. So again, probably down to certain sections, 15-minute spell at either side. It's something that we need to rectify, and making sure that we're giving 80-minute performances, because when you're playing the best teams, there's only small margins. And if you think about the Benny Barber kind of influence he had on the game, 4 instances, he steps up, 2 tries and 2 assists as well. So it's important we've got our focus and concentration on for later.
Castleford were probably the team to watch last season. I know they didn't win the Super League, but they were the standout performers. What do you expect from them?
Yeah, more of the same of how they played last year. They were an attacking team, like to play physically, defensively as well. So we know what to expect going up there as well, and we're looking forward to kind of presenting our own challenge to them.
And we had a few bumps and knocks last week. Is there any new injury news or not?
Oh no, it's just kind of, we're managing obviously with it being the Sunday game and then coming through as well, it kind of puts you back a little bit as well. So Monday was a little bit of a review day for the guys and a bit of an injury clinic. Tuesday they had the day off, so then they came back in on the main day on Wednesday, which we did quite a little bit of defensive stuff as well, but there was still a few bumps and bruises around there. But again, it's in season, you're managing people and making sure you manipulate kind of the contact, what they do in training as well. So there's a lot of good bodies, well as fresh, obviously because they didn't play last week as well. There's a few other guys there who are fresh at the moment as well. So it's up to us. By the time we come Sunday, we'll be ready to play.
So will Weller be getting a look in? I know Matt Flanagan played really well last weekend.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, no, he was exceptional. Flash for the amount of time he's been out since he's not played since July, I think, last year. So the fact that he came back in and kind of give us everything he's kind of known for, Flash, with that kind of energy defensively and getting off the line speed as well, and his smartness in how he applies himself in attack. So we'll be looking to it for him to add them things again this week.
And I mean, that can only be good for you as a coach, kind of having those options.
Yeah, it's difficult but good as well, because obviously you're leaving quality players out on the sidelines, which you don't want to leave quality players out, but when you are leaving quality players out, it's good for you as a team, because it means that your squad's got depth in them areas, and we've got depth obviously in our forwards, and we've got genuine competition there, and we felt that this year we needed to have that to make sure that we were better prepared for this season.
And finally, just a little one on now. I know the fans would have read it on the website with your opinions on it, but does something like that give the whole team a lift?
Yeah, I think it's good for the club and for the player itself as well, because, like I say, it's a positive piece of news, which is what we want from our players at Salford as well. So going forward, obviously Niall's been a big part of this club since he's been a young kid. So the fact that the club's been able to develop Niall all the way through to earn an England night selection is a big plus for not only Niall but for the club itself.